There's something wrong with my daughter's new boyfriend. Look, I'm not some helicopter parent, all right? If anything, I'm more easygoing than most of my friends with children. That's probably what got us into this mess in the first place. My little girl is a handful, to say the least. Attitude problem, authority problem, lying problem. Still, though, she's my little girl, my only child. It's my job to keep her safe and to maintain a good relationship with her. However, once the boy problem started, it was borderline maddening. I actually had to put my foot down and not just tiptoe around the situation. The first few guys were, subpar. Not at all what I wanted for her. First, it was some stoner kid named Brandon who could barely keep his eyes open at our introduction dinner. Then it was this hotshot daddy's money type of guy named Alex who, for the entire dinner, would not stop blatantly flirting with the waitress in front of all of us. I didn't even have to convince her to leave that one. She was so heartbroken that as soon as the dinner was over, she pretty much demanded he never text her again. Oh, and who could forget Bryce, the high school quarterback who showed absolutely no interest whatsoever in anything other than sports, workout routines, and protein. Just back-to-back red flags over the course of what I want to say was about a year and a half. After her latest interest failed, she actually took a break from the guys, to my absolute relief. Focused on herself, studied hard, brought her grades up to a B average, got closer with the family. It was nice. It was like we had our little girl back. That is until she met Jacob. The thing about Jacob was he was perfect. He had a good head on his shoulders, dreams of college, aspirations to become an accountant, and he was already holding down a job at the local supermarket. He actually paid for our dinner, all four of us. Like it was nothing. Not even just that, but the entire night he was an absolute joy to be around. Charismatic, maintaining eye contact, he literally had the entire table laughing not even 30 minutes into the evening. It was all going so well that I didn't even flinch when my daughter planted a long kiss on his cheek before blushing and hurrying back to our car. Unlike with the other guys, she actually seemed to be in love with Jacob. I could see it in her eyes. Not to mention, in the 4 weeks since they started dating, there was a noticeable improvement in her attitude. She was maintaining her grades, being respectful, being honest, the whole shtick. I had a silent hope for the boy. A part of me truly believed that finally, I wouldn't have to worry about my daughter getting the treatment she deserved. All of those hopes were shattered in an instant, though, because fuck it, of course they were. After my daughter had kissed him, Jacob didn't even seem to register what had happened. He just stood there, staring at me blankly. After what looked like a brief hesitation, he began walking in my direction, like he wanted to ask me something. Me, being the naive old dad that I am, thought that he was gonna ask if they could go out again the next night. I was already mentally preparing my whole have her home by 9 speech. Unfortunately, that is not how it went. As he approached, he drew his shoulders back, standing confidently in front of me. And the first words out of his mouth were enough to have me on the brink of punching him in his mouth. "You have a lovely daughter, sir. She's gonna sell for millions.